Let's go on to the kind of international roundup with Spurs. I've got a whole list of Spurs players that have played for their international countries. So let's start off with England under-21s. They beat Croatia under-21s with Skip and Tanganga both playing 90 minutes. Tanganga playing as a right back, and Sessegnon was an unused sub for England under-21s, and England winning 2-1 on the night. Spain under-21s beating Russia under-21s 4-1 with Brian Hill playing 18 minutes and grabbing an assist in the process. Holland beating Montenegro.
80 minutes, sorry. Huh? 80, it was 8-0.
Yeah.
I thought you said 18, yeah, okay. Fine.
No, 80 minutes, yeah. He came off with 10 minutes to go. The Netherlands beating Montenegro 4-0 with Bergwijn playing the last 10 minutes, coming on for the last 10 minutes and grabbing himself some nice little bit of skill. I don't know if you saw that skill.
He got skill of the day.
Yeah, doing the rounds on social media. So yeah, that's very good news for Steven Bergwijn. And Ireland drawing 1-1 with Azerbaijan. Troy Parrott starting the game, playing 60 minutes, and Matt Doherty starting and playing 80 minutes. Højbjerg came on for the last minute of the Denmark's 1-0 win against Faroe Islands and grabbing himself a yellow card in the process. Cool. Very classic Pierre. Hugo Lloris playing 90 minutes for France in a 1-1 draw of Ukraine, and they've really fallen off the kind of wagon at the moment, France.
Yeah, two draws in a row, not doing well, but they're still top of their group.
Against Bosnia and against Ukraine.
Yeah, two bad results, but I don't think they're still top, so I don't think they'll be too worried. But Hugo does say that the balance in the team isn't quite right at the moment, so maybe there is something to be worried about for France. But yeah, two bad draws, but they're not. It wasn't losses, I guess. That's all I can say.
Belarus against Wales was a mad game. 3-2 to Wales on the day. Ben Davies playing 90 minutes and Gareth Bale grabbing himself a hat trick. 2 penalties and a kind of the one at the end. The keeper probably should have saved it. But it's a hat trick nonetheless, and they all count. England 4, Andorra 0. Harry Kane coming on for the last half an hour to save England's blushes. No, I'm joking, but I think it was such a boring game, that England game, wasn't it?
I only really watched the second half, to be honest. But the funny thing is, like, Kane comes on, he scores a penalty, and he missed that really big chance as well. We hit the post and everything. It's like, oh, Kane's off form. Look at the chance he missed.
That was offside.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the one that he missed. And then he had that shot which was saved by the keeper. And it's like, I saw people on Twitter saying,
save, by the way.
It was a really good save because that was a good shot. And I saw people saying, oh, Kane looks off form, he doesn't look on it. Look, he only got 1 goal and he should have looked at that miss he did. I was like, Bamford literally played an hour and didn't do a thing. And like, it's really not as easy.
The level of Kane.
Huh?
Bamford's nowhere near.
I know, but I'm just saying it's not as easy as people think, even against Andorra, to just turn up and score, because like Bamford had a whole hour, against these teams, and he literally didn't do anything. Didn't do anything for an hour. And this is a player who's probably desperate to impress. His England debut is probably proper on it, and he couldn't do anything.
Yeah, but there's levels to this game. You know what I mean? There's levels to this game, and they're nowhere near the same level, Bamford and Kane.
I'm not saying
and that's why. That's why they say that about Kane, because the expectancy is so much higher than a player like Bamford.
I'm just saying it's not as easy as people think.
Yeah. It's not, but the thing is with Harry Kane, he has missed in the last 2 England games like 3 or 4 massive chances.
He's also got 2 goals.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's the main thing in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree. Obviously, it's great to see him getting on the score sheet, but the Kane which we saw week in week out last season would have scored probably about at least 3-4 goals so far in these 2 games.
Any Kane would have scored that. Course, but he's got 2 goals. Some players miss chance. Like I'm just happy he's getting the chances. That's for me. That's the main thing. The main thing is getting those positions. As long as he keeps getting those positions, we know he's going to score loads of goals. That's the thing. So I'm not worried at all about him missing chances.
Next game was Estonia against Northern Ireland in a friendly. Northern Ireland won 1-0, and Maxim Pascozzi playing 90 minutes in that game. And last but not least, Paraguay against Bolivia, finishing 1-1, and Davinson Sanchez playing 90 minutes. And obviously, we've just been speaking in length what happened with Giovanni Lo Celso and Christian Romero. Both of them started the game out in Brazil, and obviously 5 minutes into that game, the officials come onto the pitch and halt that game, and that game was completely abandoned.
Yeah, I don't know when that game. I think either Brazil are going to get the win, or the game is, or the game's going to be replayed at some point. But I'm not sure. But there has been some news over the last half an hour or so. First of all, Sergio Reguilon has been called up for Spain.
Okay.
Because Jose Gaya is injured, so he's been called up. So he's going to play probably Spain's last game. And in some very encouraging news, which we can all breathe a big sigh of relief, Joe Rodon has completed a successful rehabilitation and has joined the Wales squad in Cardiff. And so he's been called up. No, it's good. It's good. It means he's fit. It means he's
I know,
back.
but now he could get injured on Wales duty.
Yeah, he could do, but I'd rather him getting back into the swing of things for Wales than in Tottenham. So that's great news. Looks like Joe Rodon will be fit now for Tottenham as he's back in the Wales squad, and I'm sure probably he's going to play their last game, whoever they're playing this week. So that's promising news. So it pretty much makes our poll void. Although Tanganga won that by a landslide, but it looks like Rodon's going to be fit for Saturday anyway.
Yeah, so what are you expecting? You're expecting a left back Reguilon, right back Tanganga, and centre back pairing of Rodon and Dyer.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking on Saturday. Which, look, as much as it's frustrating to not have Romero and Sanchez available for that game, Dyer Romero should be enough in that game to kind of see us through. It should be enough.
Yeah, should be. And I just want to take you through the kind of where you can see the Spurs players for the remainder of the week. So today at 4:15, you can see Niall John, Alfie Devine and Dane Scarlett in action against Germany under-19s for the England team. And then on Tuesday, there's a host of games with Heung-min Son taking on Lebanon for South Korea. Then Brian Hill back in action for the Spain under-21s against Lithuania. Sessegnon and Skip back in action for the England under-21s. It doesn't say Tanganga, so has Tanganga been called home or something? Because they've left him out the list. Steven Bergwijn will be hopefully taking the field for Holland against Turkey. Matt Doherty and Troy Parrott for Republic of Ireland will be facing Serbia. Pierre Mohoybier are facing Israel for the Denmark team. France is facing Finland, so Hugo Lloris should be playing in that game. And then moving on to Wednesday, Maxim Pastozzi is going to be taking on Ben Davis and Joe Rodon for the Wales-Estonia game. And then Galini will be facing Lithuania for Italy, but he'll probably be on the bench. And then obviously the last game will be England against Poland, where Harry Kane is expected to start the game. So that is your Tottenham International Roundup.